this third round. Fortunately, with a shotgun start, Ana Pérez and Arthur Munoz aren't in our camera coverage.
It'll only be a par 5 for McLaren, having been just 15 yards short of the green in 2 on this par 5. Remains at -1. Well, there are leaderboards dotted around, so these players will know the situation with Nuria Iturrioz, and chance for Newton to get back to 4 under.
Dentro.
That's the ball of Iturrioz.
Three birdie chances slip by. It's only 484 yards this par 5. Looking to pick one up on here. Got to dig deep here. Sanna Newtonen and Luna Sobran have been out early this morning. They've had the long day today. Pedersen and Iturrioz had that yesterday.
Evening, and then especially from midnight to 8 in the morning for a lot of rain to come down. Oh, clatters amongst the trees. That's a decent break.
That's a very decent break. Long way right there for Kelp.
Into Nuria Iturrioz looking to get things back on track. You can see 13 holes played from Arthur Munoz. Currently playing the par 4 12th hole, having started with back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. So she's coming to a tricky part of the course where we've seen a few wobbles from one or two just above her on the leaderboard. Iturrioz still in front, but it's only a...
Not only for his country, Poland, but for himself as well. Emily Pedersen, she's also on a mission to win 3 weeks in a row. This is her 3rd to the 14th. It's getting closer and getting better.
Yeah, beauty of a shot. Another birdie opportunity. Now, Iturrioz, just inside that distance. Need to start making a few birdies. That's more like it. 3 bogeys on the trot, that's not doing anybody any favours. Kelsey's got really lucky here. She whacked it into the trees. Could have gone anywhere. It's left her with a decent pitch.
Well done. A player that has hardly any bounce on her wedges. Takes no divot, clips it off the top. 6 feet there for her birdie 4.
Can she give herself another good look at birdie Funkstück? Of course she can. Surely she's got to make that one.
Two playing partners hanging around here, looking to learn off this line. It really emphasises rocking your shoulders.
Now off and out of that one very quickly. Well, how damaging this run proves to be, we shall see from Nuria Iturrioz. Just needs something to give her a little boost before she's done with this third round. It's really given Pedersen the chance to catch up. She misses another opportunity to get to Iturrioz. They're 8 and 7 under par respectively. When we came on air, I'd have been very surprised if, when I say came on air, came and joined them for this third round, of course, I'd have been very surprised if they were only at those scores.
There you go, somebody's read it well.
Well, that was rather nonchalantly done, wasn't it? Needed that, 3 bogeys last 4 holes. Kelsey McDonald got a bit of a break off the tree.
Down the slope for Luna Sabron, her birdie 2. Putting through the afternoon shadows, nice to see.
Yeah, a little bit of a shower half an hour or so ago, but back to the Costa del Sol again. Been part of the Ladies European Tour schedule since 2002. This is the 6th time on the Costa del Sol. 18th edition as a ladies European Tour event. Rosie Jones, the first winner back in 1982, and of course Anne van Dam, champion a year ago at a lower golf club.
Newtonen clearing up for her par 3. She had a fast start with a 67. It slowed down the last 2 rounds. Good opportunities though, the last few holes to get back under par for the day.
If we hadn't had the shotgun start, would we have finished round 3 today?
No, I don't think we would. I think there'd be a couple of groups left out there. This was the correct decision.
First few days here. It's getting a bit of a drying out at the moment. Come on, hallelujah. Her play has deserved that. Rosie Davies, her caddy, ladies European Tour player, getting a part of the celebrations there. So the only one to make a birdie at the par 5, Kelsey McDonald, back to 3 under now.
Asked it to go and it just did.
Yeah, not far away from being excellent, and also not far away from being in that bunker.
A couple of good breaks though, isn't it?
Yeah.
The one on the last hole, that one there.
Timely as well, given the run she was on. Well, I haven't been keeping count exactly, but she's hardly missed a green in regulation in this 3rd round, Pedersen.
So that's her weakness, the one that she turns over to the left-hand side.
Like Pedersen, Iturrioz struggled after her win. Pedersen won in 2015 and then obviously played the Solheim Cup a few years later. Nuria won in her rookie year as well, won in Morocco, and then kind of went 2 to almost 3 years with, I think, just 1 top 10. Struggled with these clubs, the irons in her bag.
Works the tee boxes really well. I've noticed it on 10 and 15 how she's used the left side of the tee to try and access that right flag, trying to create angles.
Up to 16 then, short par 4, Nuria Iturrioz. Short par 4, couple of par 5s. It can all feel a little different if you play it right.
Yeah, Azahara Munoz.
So she's through the hardest hole in the course at 3 under par and still very much in touching distance Ana Pelaez looking to join Carlota Ciganda as the only Spanish player to finish top 10 as an amateur at the Spanish Open. That birdie from Fundstück taking her into that group at 3 under par, but there's a 3-shot gap between Sebron and Adwi and the top 2. Pedersen 1 behind Nuria Iturrioz.
Everybody's played about the same amount of golf. It was a shotgun start to get the field completed through 3 rounds before we head into Sunday. That is Pedersen from the French, who's 1 shot back, and it was a bold one.
Putts from there would be acceptable.
That's really poor from there.
Very much so. It's never a good sign when you hear clicking of fingers.
She might even pinch 1 more shot back if she knocks this in. Now, let's see.
Yeah, really well holed. In fact, I thought Nuria would have been first to go. She looked outside of Emily's putt, but it's a funny sort of looking at Emily. She doesn't exactly look like she's having a bundle of fun out there, and yet, like you say, Rich, she's Rich. Oh, how dare I, Robert?
Thank you, Trish.
She's going for her 3rd on the trot, which would be...
Well, she's got that Scandinavian kind of downplaying expression. JB Hansen's the same. We watched him earlier on today. But she's going to be watching this part, I can tell you that for nothing.
Not a lot in this, just 6 foot.
A 5-shot lead in round 3 has now disappeared for Nuria Iturrioz. She's now over par for the round, and alongside Emily Pedersen at the top. And of course, what it also means is huge encouragement for Kelsey MacDonald and the rest of the chasing pack. I'm not sure how much Atha Munoz is looking at those leaderboards, but she probably can't believe that she is now within 4 of the lead.
For Munoz's position, you couldn't have asked for more. The player leading the tournament being over par for their 3rd round, coming back to the field where you're gaining on them quickly.
From the left side of this 16th fairway. Birdied this hole, didn't she? Earlier this...
Yeah. Like that? Yeah. Next one.
Out of bounds down the left on 16, bunkers on the right-hand side. That manoeuvre that she was doing before as a rehearsal, trying to use her legs, getting the strength up from the ground.
No man.
Ripped it, Pedersen. That was up on the green. Pedersen found the middle of the fairway. McLaren couldn't find the bottom of the cup. Just a 4. By the way, Munoz has just bogeyed the 13th hole, so she's gone back to 2 under, 5 behind Iturrioz.
safely down the centre of 16. Group in front on the green, Nuutinen for her birdie 3.
Yeah, this group also went off the first hole. Shotgun start. Apologies to those of you who have been with us all the way, but of course not everyone would have done. And I'm wondering why I'm talking about Arthur Munoz dropping a shot at the 13th. Everyone going off different holes. Munoz went off at 17. Of course, the leaders went off at the first.
Gadali trying to get one in close here on the 14th over that bunker. Back you come. That is the one positive out of these soft golf courses, the amount of spin you can generate on those wedges.
That from Ruud here at this par 3 15th.